When I first arrived here, I was in a state of terror, which was frequently my state growing up. I was constantly moving from one place to the next. I went from like independent foster homes to now I'm into this big sort of commercial facility. The point was it was scary and I didn't know what was happening next. I didn't have a sense of what was really happening here in terms of the love and the nurturing and the support that really happens in this place. That took some time. And to be here for a while for the structure, which I initially didn't respond to well, but it turns out that structure is exactly what I needed. My mother got pregnant with me. She had me on her own. She was a drug addict until she committed suicide when I was aged 5. I started to become a very fearful kid. The idea of trusting was impossible, so I would be in one place for a couple months, come home from school at 2 o'clock, bags packed on the doorstep saying, "We're moving you to Riverside." And you have no say-so in the matter. You don't get to say goodbye to your friends in school. You don't get to say goodbye to the other kids where you're at. It's get in the car and let's go. And I was constantly transitioning around until I came to 5 Acres and I had some stability. There was a house parent, I believe his name was Richard. He kind of came up as if he was telling me a secret. He's like, I want to tell you something. I'm like, yeah, what's that? He goes, you're different. He goes, and you're going to make it. You have what it takes to survive. So you just have to have faith and trust and know that that's possible. And things are going to get hard, but just trust and know that that's possible. I don't know what it is about that man and that generosity of making that statement to me at the time, but that was the first time I can honestly say in my life I felt that I had hope. I'm perfect, whole, and complete today, right here, right now, as a human being, including my history, including 36 foster homes, including being orphaned at the age of 5. I have strengths and abilities today that I wouldn't have if I hadn't grown up the way I grew up, and if I hadn't had the support that I had here and the other types of support that I had along the way. My personal belief is that every step of the way, whether you define it good or bad, is exactly what got me to this point, and this point's okay.
Five Acres, providing services to children and families in crisis for 125 years.